love coming here. Yeah, well, thanks and welcome. This is not gonna be nice. You know, there have been some changes made to the map since yesterday. Such a familiar map, yeah. At this point, feels like home. If your home was a North Korean labor camp. If ever. At least you can funnel the enemies over to one bridge so defend the core shouldn't be too hard. Yeah. Once you actually can establish a viable settlement. We have warehouse now, fancy, yeah. Not only one but two, which one of them needs to be removed. Because it's not in a good spot. And I'm doubling the sound. It's not nice because I wanted my stream manager. There we go. Should we do a prediction? I still don't think so. Just, I don't want people to lose points unnecessarily. Or unnecessarily. Like, if it's due to their own stupidity, it's fine, but yeah. I guess, yeah. Wouldn't be fair. I mean, I'll take the free soul. Well, who knows what kind of events await us further ahead into the map. But no, I think it wouldn't be fair. It'd be kind of cool if the timer counted with Latin numbers. Yeah, just a guess. Yeah, if we could find something like that. I don't think we can though. Unless, like, you need to also think about like how much effort it would take. And already I want to do so many things. I cannot. Yeah, nobody could tell. Nothing. It's good. It's good. No, not at all. Okay, so we are back here. This map is made by xHyuukin. It's called something something. Oh, let's find it. Oh, he made another one. Okay, no, I'm not taking a look at that one yet. It's called Nuntius, Caelorum, made by xHyuukin. Okay. So it's supposed to be messenger from the sky or something like that. I think Super Cheese translated it yesterday. So let's read the instructions again. We have heard rumors from natives reporting a bright light which fell off the sky deep in the woods. This is the sign we waited for. The gods are with us. Rebuilding the Senate keeps our enemies busy and our northern hideout is the safest place for now. After the fall of the Emperor, it's finally time to recover our strength and reach for power again. We sent a small force to investigate the woods and find the mysterious messenger of the gods. It sure is worth the search if we can find it. Imagine the wealth and power which comes with such divine and rare occurrence. The harvest will be long and harsh process, so bring some patience with you. Also, keep it very secure from bandits and natives. The light was visible from miles away. Wind conditions: 8,000 population, 50 culture, 90 prosperity, 90 favor, 100 peace. No additional objectives. There are some hints, which aren't really consequential. I think C was 50. Maybe? I don't know. I'm out of the very basic numbers. And we have some changes since yesterday, but let's just see them as they unfold. Might be better. Also, let's just tweak this a little bit. Better. Alright, so let's take a look at it. So we have quarries in the center. Now we have a road coming all the way up here. So that's good. It's not there yesterday. Let's remove that. First thing we do is lower our salary to 5 denarii per month. Let's cut this forest. Make our first block. I think there is fine. Right? No, we'll want to keep it like that instead. Let's clear the trees around the block. This is like one of the very rare places where I can actually fit something standard, but it still is horrible because the sides are inaccessible for the most part, so it's not gonna be that great. But still much better than building something crooked. Like yesterday we built a line block here, and it's not a good place. You, in fact, don't want to be here at all. So otherwise you will die. More. I'll clear that. It is a northern map, therefore we don't need to use prefects. It's just the basic services. Temples are gonna be a problem, to say the least. Also this thing, I don't like how it's rotated. Accept. No traders. This needs to connect. But also roadblock it. Let people move then. I might actually want to. Got a couple of access points. No small temples. So just let it happen. You don't need significant labor to staff the quarries, so let's just wait until that fills in. Oh yeah, this place. I have to cut around that. First marble is being made, but we still lack labor. It's gonna be fixed soon though. Okay. Let's get a rock camp. And an architect. And a couple of oracles. Bit engineer. Cut it off. Actually, no. I want an oracle down here as well. We'll need 3 fountains anyways, so let's just do that. Let's Gonna cover everyone. We don't have plaza, so desirability is gonna be a little bit difficult. At least this map isn't also covered in natives, eh? It could be worse in some regards, but you know, if you take all the challenges that are possible and just pile them on a single map, it feels too much. Like, not even flavor, it's just annoying. It's good to deal with certain challenges, but even like not having plaza, not having temples, not having economy, because economy was previously so trash, it's just unspeakable levels of horribleness. So yeah, wouldn't say that's a good design decision when you make a map. Just decide on a couple of things, sprinkle in this and that, but don't go like full overload. Absolutely every single horrible thing that could happen will happen, because people are not gonna have a good time playing it. Native meeting hut, that would be heavenly. Yeah, near marble. I had to build a block on this map while also worrying about the natives. Yeah. I could see it. I can see it happen. It wouldn't be good, mind you, but yeah, you could do that. Could add natives. The crunch of the natives. It's usually exquisite. It's the most horrific sound in the game when you hear them destroy your stuff, because you don't know where it is. Like, native attack doesn't actually trigger any sort of warning. You cannot jump to location. So when they start to just murder the random things, what's gonna happen is you will struggle to find the places where it happened. Which is not good. Not good for you, that is. It's good for the natives. Because some of the things that could get smashed are, for example, mission posts. Which means more native gunk. Combat music should start when the natives are triggered. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. But not only that, but native buildings crunched by the natives should add an option for you to list through them with this bell. You know? That's the most important part. Sometimes you don't notice, like an engineer's post getting destroyed and then everything collapses. Not everything, but a significant chunk of your industry, for example. Makes it even more punishing. So, yeah. Not good. Okay. Now we just need to wait until we get some marble in here. We might as well just try to get more warehouses, but we can only sell so much marble. So maybe we just do this first. Do the oil. We haven't taken the bailout yet, which is good. Not good. Good is a stretch, but it will allow us to set up oils. Oil is shit price, but it still pays for itself at least, and some labor. Sponging. Sure. Let's have it like that. Don't need both places connected, I don't think. Workshop, oil workshops. I need my overlay. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to figure out a good spot for the warehouse. Unfortunately, this is where we might have to squeeze in a line block. So I'm just gonna have to keep the warehouse around here instead. Engineer covers it. It's gonna accept oil, no traders. I know. And then we'll have to add more warehouses to this side. To keep an access point. Let's add a route for the carters to get the stuff. Oil, copy that, paste it. Let's hope we can get some goods in here. Oh, this is cut off from existence. Probably right. Yeah. How much labor is moving in? Still some, so we should be fine. I know. It's not good. But this allowed us to get the initial stuff set up. This did already put us far into debt before the changes. It's just so basic setup, so you at least have some chance to make some money. Carters are coming, it's just is it? Are they coming? If I mismanaged it. No, I didn't. It just takes ages. Where are they? Is this them? I think that's them. Yeah. Just obscene. At least the oil should get here fairly soon, hopefully. Inverse Minister there with the road, yeah. It's just a giant hole. Let's open up the trade route. Already there is an attack on its way. Also export the marble. How do we deal with the attack? I have no idea so far. I'm gonna have to wait. There is no way for me to make money. I just went far into debt with this. Sell the marble. Yeah, I know. Okay, made some money. What's the housing advisor saying? I think he says we should get food to the people first before we worry about the military. Okay. Right. Let's do it. Do we want to block that off though? We probably don't really care. There's a tile there as well. We'll need so many farms. The fruit is so bad, it's a food source. But so are all the other sources also. You cannot have a farm here. Unless you want to cut off your arms and legs. No, even then, like... there, maybe? Horrible. Horrible. Water makes everything so much worse. Let's get an engineer. prefect is this guy for, by the way? I don't know. It's just a prefect. It's a favorite of many. Like people think Caesar, they think prefect. He even made it onto the game's how do you call it, case? It's a prefect right there. So we're gonna have one. Because we are not living on a northern map. Maybe you are. You are. Oh no! I've got into the wolves. The wolves are not nice. I'll have to do that. I don't have wolves because xHyuukin hates wolves and tars. He says no, 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 no. Under no circumstance can people be allowed to have nice things. Let's try to kill this one. It's gonna be difficult. Oh no, there's a whole pack. Well, my marble carters are gonna die. Well, they're coming down here. I bet, right? Are they coming up? I've got no freaking idea. Let's just make a bunch of prefects. I know. I didn't want to unleash the wolves. Just sort of happened. I'm sure the prefects are gonna take care of them eventually. We started feeding them, that's good. But what we'll need is a supply post. I have no idea how am I gonna feed it. So it will eat quite a bit. On very hard, the food is also scaled. You know. So I do eat quite a lot of it. Oh, where is the rest of the pack? I think they show on enemies overlay. Where the hell are they? I saw them moving around before. Oh, it's here. Right, well. Sorry, but I cannot have that. I'm gonna have to stay in there. Along with the carters. Anyway, I'm gonna have to cut a new area open. Well, I shouldn't have unleashed them in the first place. They were walled in, which is how you should deal with having wolves on a map. Unfortunately, I just couldn't. Why is that not staffed at all? Did I somehow cut it from existence? This is... all of this doesn't have any labor. Why? Oh, this. Right. Well, that's not very good. Let's open it up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, farms. Just so quirky. We'll need to build that thing as well, a temple. We do have money now, so we just need food for the soldiers, which is not gonna be simple. Nothing is. But let's try to get something. I don't think I can feed them fruits. There's just not enough, and there is no way for me to really farm a huge amount of it. Maybe here. Could do something with this. Oh, sure. It's just not very nice. So treasures investment. This water. I guess we all have to use that route. I don't... Building on this terrain, if you couldn't tell, it's a massive pain. Okay, it's a massive investment in labor and resources, but we do need it. Okay, let's wait until we grow some extra food to get, I guess. We also still struggle to get labor in here. Because the tents are just not enough and the shacks. I need an actual thing. I need a temple. Which means I'm gonna have to scupper this, build it elsewhere. Again, huge investment. I'm gonna clear this. There's no way I'm using it for anything. Marble is gonna make it here, so we'll disable this warehouse from accepting traders for a bit. We'll be building up an architect and a work camp. We can have it here. And then a temple to Ceres, because food is gonna be so tight. Let's build it there. And then we need an access point to the actual warehouse. Let's do it through here. I have to cancel it later, but that's what we need to do. Otherwise it would take years to bring the marble up. I cannot afford that. Just try to feed the people. Usually 1-2 markets. Might actually build a second one. Let's give a theater for a sentiment. The wolves hate that they are enclosed and they are causing issues. Cannot start military if we are lacking labor. Okay, there we go. Temple is done. I don't want the other ones though, so let's just cancel that. Let's give them a school. There are no statues or plaza. I have made maps like that before, with only gardens, but it's unconventional and usually not associated with also not being able to build various other things. Whatever. I have to start working on the military soon. Fortunately now some people should move in. Let's get a supply post. And a barracks. And a fort. Juveniers nearby the entrance. Question is, where do we even build the forts? I'm not sure. Collapsed building. Oh yeah. This one wasn't in a very good spot, was it? Allow traders to buy that again. Increase trading in Caelorum. More money for clay. How much does the other trade route cost? 2,000. So let's reduce a bit. But my military is non-existent. I need to start working on it. I'll place a fort down here. We also need to cut down these trees so we can have a clear line of fire for our guys. And this warehouse, I think it needs to move. Somewhere like here. This one needs to go. Because we need an empty field to engage on. Okay, food is stable now, finally. Once people move in there, they will consume more though. So need to be cautious about that. We can still sell more oil if he had labor. He wants fruits. Let's give him fruits. $2,000 to open up Caelorum. It would buy more oil and sell us clay, so let's do that. But what I want him to do is just sell us clay so we can make pottery. So that could be here. Wouldn't really mind that. So this is gonna accept 16 clay and 16 pottery. Warehouse city, yeah, it's what. Do you think I have a choice in life? No. No choice. All the choices have been made for you. You are an observer, basically, in this city. Let's get this. Grateful. I know you hated that. You can smell it. Send him cheetahs from this wonderful northern place. It would be good if the gifts were themed to the map type you are playing on. An attack already. I have 1/4 of units. I think that's fine. Unless the attack has been increased. No, it doesn't seem like it. Need to create a bridge of death again. They're kinda stuck there. Spirit of Mars, kill them. There are the Axemen, they die as well. They might be dead. Send him to Schmeckles. Are they dead? I can hear the music. I don't like it. Okay. Now we're getting some surplus labor. So let's try to expand the olive mines. Okay. How to separate these layouts? I feel like somewhere along there could be good. There's an engineer there and there. It's 3 more, which means 6 more workshops. So a lot of workshops. 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're olive deposits, yeah. They are deep underground, indicated by the Tiberium tufts. Build a refinery for olives. No! Spasmic death. It's okay. We will deal with it. Let's get a thing for olives, or olives for pottery, 16 units. What we want is, I don't have an amphitheater, so I'm forced to use the arena, which, you know, makes me a little uncomfortable. Because you know what can happen when you build gladiators? I'm sure it's gonna happen. I mean, is there even a question? Is there a gladiator revolt? Yes. Most likely. Can entertain people on the streets? Yes, exactly. Not in a good way though. A stab and murder way. Okay. It's fine. Let them have pots. and also taxes. Taxes are very important. Also pay them more wage, otherwise they will eat me alive. 1,000 in debt. Should go down, hopefully. Could be better actually. The marble quota is not large, yeah. It's okay. Alright. We don't really have that much desirability to give people, but what we can, we will do. Make their life a little bit better. Let's get a couple of Lararii. I might need to expand the oracles. Yes, we need to expand the oracles or I will in fact die. So let's do that. Is there a good place? I think a good place is a stretch, but we can place some oracles. In a few places at least. Also this warehouse is filling up. Faster than we can evacuate the contents out here. I don't feel safe. Let's add another fort. I need more warehouses. Okay, cut this. We don't need it anymore, I don't think. At least for the near future. Can rebuild it later. And then copy settings from the marble warehouses. Paste, 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 paste. Could also do with another warehouse for oil. It's fine. Can have it like that. Now we need to use one of our javelineers to clear out some of the wolves. Actually the other one as well. Kinda want to get rid of that. And the wolves, yeah. Just as I say it. Yeah. Well, great minds think alike, as I like to say. Surely a sign of greatness. So the stupid minds, yes. Or that, but I just like to mention the first instance. Makes it sound better. Bad wolves. Yeah. We don't have Academy by the way, so our military is never gonna be very good. They are going into the pit. Oh no. Let's cut this. There are more wolves, I think, on this side somewhere, yeah. But we don't really care for now. That's a problem for later me, when I inevitably cut into that area and be devoured. What's our tax? 1500 schmeckles per year is estimated tax for 100% of our population in small insulae. We are paying 1300 for imports. 2,200 for wages, 500 for levy. Hey Frankie, this is the new version of the map. Yes, it is. It's received some changes which make it slightly better. You can read them on the compose the map. You can read the changes for yourself if you're interested in what has precisely changed. It's in the bottom of the description. Okay, so housing advisor. Still some people coming in. I think we could still sell more oil. That's what the game leads me to believe, unless the quota is gonna collapse soon, which could happen. Let's just increase the output. I'll have to start thinking about dock and warehouses over here. There's also abundant fishing ground. Okay. This is gonna be horrible. Let's just open it up like that. Fine. Seems to work for you with the higher income from oil. It's by 10. Oh, no, 10. 5 denarii increase. It's more from the marble than anything else. This has been buffed a lot. But the oil has received +5. So that's just a labor sponge, basically. It makes some money, but it's nowhere near as good as vanilla. It's like slashed in half. And that's a significant chunk, to say the least. Okay, where do we make the dock? I kinda like it somewhere here. And then a whole bunch of warehouses, even though I need to also keep space for wharfs. And then copy settings from one of these. If nothing else, this map made me utilize another hotkey, which is kinda useful. Alterations are gonna be horrible though, because we don't have statues, we don't have plaza, so, you know. Kinda sucks. Also, who sells this timber? Augusta Trevorum and Caelorum sells timber as well. Well, furniture is not something we can really sell. So it's just for us, but for the monuments, we could actually accept some popsicle sticks in here. This one's gonna only get 16 marble. So clay, popsicle sticks, we have marble in here as well. So I think we'll start making a grand temple eventually if we accumulate enough money. Venus is gonna be important. Also, we can grow our own vines and then we can import wine from places. So wine is not an issue. It's gonna go with the good blessing. He's grateful but also very angry. It's about that. Yeah. The timber import. How much does a piece of timber cost? There's a triumph arch for later, maybe. That could be true. Oh yeah, there is. Actually, no, you reminded me of it. But it's a freaking large force to save a distant city. Large force with no military academy. You know how insane that is? By the way, does anyone have the calculations for it? I need to know how many auxiliaries of untrained units I'd have to make to actually save that. I'm sure someone had it. Maybe Frankie has it. So I don't have military academy, and it's gonna be a large force. Which could also range, like, there is a range associated with that, so you don't really know. But, you know. Crunch. It's the earthquake. He wants olives. Let's accept some olives. Make another olive farm. You would need legions if untrained. Yeah, but there's no way. Iron is not gonna happen. Weapons are not gonna happen. So even if you wanted to have freaking legionaries, you cannot have them. Such friendly earthquake. It is. It's actually pretty inconsequential. It's just like one of the random spots for a block, but I mean, pick and choose. It's 8,000 people. so I don't think that's gonna be an issue. It's a large one though, so it will still do some damage. I don't think it's the small variant. I don't have legionaries. I don't have weapons. I have no weapons. You cannot make weapons. You cannot import weapons. You cannot import iron. Not even iron, but not even straight up weapons. To be bought. And no military academy. So, you know, this request is impossible, so... I could send my entire army to deal with it. Will it be successful? Most likely not. But if you feel lucky, we could try it. I'm sure there might be a chance with the large force. There might be a chance. It depends on the number he said, you know? But, yeah. Let's try to get some of these to work. Maybe they won't. I don't really know. I think this is too tight for ships, but I might be off. Let's make a shipyard there. See if they send ships. I'd like to know that. Also, we can colonize this and just don't cut into the forest and use this with a bridge. You know, if we really wanted to have that farmland. To Mars Grand Temple. You have Grand Temples, you could make it. But the request is gonna happen like soon, you know? Something. Oh yeah, I'll have to pick up a parcel from the house, so just give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. Share stream, best stream. Hey, again, welcome. I was just picking up a parcel in front of the house. Just a minute. It's done now. Okay, so what is happening is we've set up the insulate block right where we wanted it yesterday. We did set up a bunch of warehouses in here, a lot of warehouses for a single quota of 15, but it will allow us to construct a grand temple soon. We started this, but it takes ages, so no marble yet. I think the carters are most likely on their way. What else? Oh yeah, there's gonna be a request for an army, isn't it? It's gonna be a large one. You don't have access to iron or weapons, even through trade. There is no way to get weapons or iron. Because there's one thing that legionaries are actually good at if you don't have military academy, which we don't, is actually beating requests for saving distant Roman cities. And since it's a large one, I'm pretty sure it's impossible unless we have a grand temple to Mars, which is not something I wanted to build this early at all, but we probably have to. Do I need the triumphant arch? No, I don't. We can just use oracles, but it's always preferable, you know, to be able to have that. Also, this is connected, so let's just make things happen. I'm gonna build up mausoleums for 5 so that our city doesn't get sick, and to placate the gods more. They are very pricey, but it's gonna secure our city for what will come ahead. It should have been changed, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna try to send everything, I think, unless there is an invasion on its way. But even then, I don't think it's gonna be possible for me, but you'll see. Okay, Mars Temple. I don't really want to make it our first one, but probably a good idea, considering what we have to deal with. So let's make it happen. Around here would be fine. There is very little food around there anyways, so much better spot for a block there, I think. Or here. I'm gonna need small patricians at least. How's the marble price feeling so far? Almost doubled it. Yeah, I did notice that. The price is good. It saves our city from being bankrupt. But it took years to get this marble here. But now we are filling the 15 quota per year to Kaleva, usually. The oil is decent. The marble could be reduced by like 30 or 40 denarii, I feel like, from the start. 200 is enough. This may be allowing too fast of an expansion. But that's why the fine tuning needs to be tested. Like, sometimes it's very easy to cross that line, because previously it was horrible. Now the initial money also feels better, so I was able to at least get my housing, some oil, and a couple of warehouses. That's my start. And military was still a huge pain to set up. I only have it now because we had to heavily invest into it recently. Okay, some of this is here. Also, did these receive ships? No, because they are disconnected from that. If you want this fishable, you need to make it wider by 1 tile there. Not sure if that's intended, because there are 3 wharf spots. All of them are unusable. It might not have been your intention to not have that, to have that be fished, but just mentioning it. What else? Just gonna open up trade to Lutetia, or I guess to Trevorum. Need to build the temple to Mars. Let's connect it up. Architects, engineer, roadblock. It's not meant for fishing. There still should be enough spots scattered around. Okay. Just felt like it because of the coastline. If it's not intended, then it's fine. There's an attack. Should be okay, hopefully. Hey, Rambic, welcome. It's very small. This one could be larger. But if you have built hero, you would be having some serious trouble. Price resin timber. I'm glad we imported some of it, but still. Let's see how it feels long term. Oil is still being sold very quickly, so if we had labor we could expand that. But to have labor we need to make a new block happen. I guess you could fit something in here, but it's gonna be rough. Definitely not pretty. So I already hate it. Alright. It's just very tiny. But it's gonna fit some people, I think. It still will be worth it. Desirability is gonna be rough though. We need to keep some spaces for that. So otherwise this is just an awful place to have people in. Services on that side. I guess food on this side. Actually fit. What the hell is there? Then a market will be an issue though. Well, it's very small. Is tavern available? I don't remember. Yes, it is. Vine is local, so that's good, and fish is local. It's gonna help. I'm worried about the gladiator uprising though. So I do think that will happen to me. There is very little we can do. Selling more marble overseas is good. I noticed no statues and no other things, no plaza, which usually is quite explicitly cool. I did make at least one map like that as well, but it didn't have as much quirkiness, I don't think. It also had no small temples, by coincidence. So yeah, it's really easy to go overboard on the challenges. It's better to add some things, but not all of the things that can be made horrible, you know? Usually. Sometimes can feel like too much. Not there. Let's add an engineer. Doctor. Barber. Oh yeah, they will need a temple. Large temple. Venus. I guess. Gods are gonna be jealous. Like crazy, but whatever. Let's create a roadblock there. We'll be building a powerhouse somewhere here. It's kinda unusable. Theater. Can we fit a school anywhere with this layout? Probably not. We could just remove that. Make sure we don't block this. Come on, just move. No, he doesn't want to move because he has pottery and... Life is a pain. Just accept some pottery in here. Don't accept it anymore. Outhouse. School. I deal with desirability with Grand Temple to Venus. So do most people who play Augustus. Believe it or not, you are not the only person who does that. So, very good. Girls. No status this time. I found the garden theme quite fitting for the swampy area. Auxiliaries don't match right, especially without academy. No. So, Frankie posted calculations. Small invasion, 2 trained legions. Middle for large 6. Consent equivalent is slightly less. Rescue about 3 or 5 of each coming home. Yeah. 2 auxiliaries for 1 legion. Yeah. It's just crash of Grand Temples. No. You pay heavily with your flesh and blood by paying freaking levy and dealing with a horrible health system and all the other stuff in Augustus. You have some nice things, but they are offset by you constantly being blood dry by Augustus. Have you ever made a map with only plaza but no statues or gardens? I think I did, but I don't remember specifically. Since I don't like plaza, I usually disable that and just don't worry about the rest. I leave statues in for the most part. But it's possible I made one like that, I just don't remember. I don't remember all of them, it has been a while. I don't know how to give them entertainment that they would need. The Venus Temple might allow them to go in solo maybe, but we don't have actors for the theater. That's a problem. Let's get some fruit into this one. Still covers it from the road. That wouldn't really help. Okay, let's just connect it like that. Create a connection there as well. I'm going to say it now, Plaza is ugly? No, it's not about looks. I don't care about looks. Plaza has been improved significantly in Augustus. How it looks, they added more standardized designs for it. It no longer looks absolutely hideous like it did in Vanilla. However, it is the only single most to go to desirability thing ever, because it takes no space, it is on top of a road, and it's way too good for how much it costs. And it's just a dumbed down version of building desirability thing. But you know, if it is on the map, I will use it, because the map is intended with it in mind, or so I'm led to believe. However, I don't like it. I don't think it's good to have it vast majority of cases. On most maps, just trivializes desirability so much. Just to wait until Augustus adds a tile maker. Then we can no longer truly have nice things. Oh no, this farmland. Again. No. There's no way. It's one farm. Into something, I guess. It's not something good. Let's hope we can keep that stable. And helping fun in cities, I can also be that horse auxiliaries are better than throwing auxiliaries. Never tested that, just numbers game. Yeah, it is a numbers game. It's too multicolored in my opinion, and bright colors don't match the rest of the Season 3 models, some exceptions. Yeah, but I don't care about the looks that much. That's one. Of course, it's important for more people, for some people more than some others, but it's about the function more than anything else that bothers me really. Yeah, they somehow got entertainment to go up to large castle. I don't know how. Oh no, it's bathhouse, now they want entertainment, right? Yeah, that's how it works. I could try to have them have an arena from here. It's just, you know, I don't believe it's gonna work. But we might try that. So if we allow entertainment walkers. Where is it? Here. And then add... We can make destination walkers, I guess. I don't really want to. But want... It's not a fitting word. Don't have many choices in life. I'm gonna have to build in places that aren't preferred at all. Let's do that. How do we cover it with engineer though? It cannot be there. Well, can we figure out a way to place that? We'll need something for this as well. So I guess you can have it there. They could nerf plazas by letting them wear down with every walker until they break and have be replaced for something. No, that's macro. Why would you add macro to a game like this? No! Oh. No. Horrible idea. Horrible. Do you realize that? Try to imagine it. No. Just suddenly, oh yeah, plaza disappeared here, I didn't notice that. Suddenly everything devolves. Oh yeah, here. No. It's ridiculous. Tile maker. Make it a resource. Make it cost a resource. Not levy, because levy is just dumbed down version of difficulty making, but actual resource or a structure that maintains the tiles and you have to pay people to do it or takes labor, you know. That is clearly a solution. It kind of covers it. Could be auto-replaced, but then it drains your coffers way too quickly. The money is not the problem. The problem is, from city building standpoint, not everything is about the money in this game. At some point in every city you reach a point where you have so much money that you don't really care. What you care about is building a freaking city, and that's like the point of this game. So, you know, at some point it becomes more about the building of the city rather than just making the money, and then this would just add, yeah, make more money or you die, and then you on some maps would struggle a lot because some maps are very tight on money. So that's not a solution. Solution is make the city building more engaging or difficult to achieve, or have more things that lead towards that one thing that previously was just dumbed down version of slap it down. Right now you would have to build it. So, you know, that sort of thing. Micro and city builder is what everyone wants, yeah, clearly. Also ridiculous. That would be absolutely ridiculous to have to micro it. Even without the micro though, it's not... It doesn't add anything to the game, rather than, yeah, I drain your money now, it's fine. But it's not adding anything of value to the game. If you make it a chain of sorts to have to establish, that's good. You know, make it cost a resource with the new resources. It's fine. Or make clay something like more generic and have it be processed in workshops like that to actually support plaza, so you have to have a workshop and like maintenance center for each 100 tiles in the city or something like that. Yeah, that's the way. Increase trading, I cannot make more marble, so you know, there's that. I'll start to not trade some of it, I guess. No, it's almost done. Just need to wait. So how about the entertainment? Small force? You can change that. It was large force before. Small force is... what's the map looking like? Invasions? No. 3 just to be sure. Could send a gift to Caesar, but let's keep it.
Unemployment is worryingly high.
Unemployment? Right. Entertainment. Why is it still an issue? They should have the walkers, right? Yeah. Why is it not happening? Theater should also be doing the rounds, right? Maybe it didn't yet. Something. What's the deal with this? Why? They have the same sort of stuff as these guys. They do have pottery. They do have food. They have arena, they have this, they have that. What's the deal? Overall... limited. It's the same thing. What's the deal? Maybe this hasn't received its... No current animal bouts, right? Lion house. I'm just not used to using arena this early or for this housing. Yeah. Omleron is right. It's the lion house. I'm used to having amphitheaters for small insulas, so just my brain went, yeah, why is it not working? Because you have actors, you have gladiators, you need lions as well. Yeah. Mars Temple, almost done. Send him the money. I'll take that. In this instance, it's actually more valuable than the other blessing, which is kinda rare to happen. Grand Temple. I actually would like to have a temple to Mars now, in this block at least. If we could connect it to places, but it's dangerous, you know. what could happen. Market ladies could go and fetch stuff from this other place, which is not good. Which means I might have to cut off this road. It's pottery, but just have a pottery warehouse here. Never understand why gladiators would revolt and lions would never eat their tamers. Never through the city. Well, because if you are a lion tamer, you are actually paid to do it. That's a difference than being a slave as a gladiator. We talked about it once already. It's not so strange of a concept if you think about it. They did also use slaves to take care of animals, but usually the person in charge of them would be paid. Because it's important, the animals were very expensive. Do we start thinking about small patrician area? We could also maximize oil, I guess. But I liked small patricians. Let's add more oil, I guess. And then we need this island to be an oil workshop island as well. Gonna let us have another block soon. I feel like putting Gladiator Revolt in 1 year after map starts just to give Marek a heart attack. Well, I wouldn't have any gladiators at that point, most likely. You know, but you could. It also doesn't really show up if you have no gladiators, so I wouldn't even be aware of it. Also, this is not good. Might cause some devolutions, so yeah. Oh yeah, middle tiles, right. Of course. Structure. Pre-placed gladiator. Well, then I would know. Or I would disable them or remove them because I couldn't have used them. And if you disable it, it's the same thing, I think. As if you just what I want to say. Yeah, if you just don't have them, it's the same thing. The game will just not show up the event, I don't think. In that case. Might need another warehouse for oil. Definitely one revolt really limits the options. Most people don't have gladiators in the first year, yeah. That's why. That's what I'm talking about. Vast majority of people wouldn't have gladiators in the first year. The first year flies by quickly, especially if you are not settling very nearby the invasion point, you know. Or invasion point. Entry point, but yeah, I'm calling it invasion point since it's always an invasion point, it seems. which is also considered terribly cursed, by the way, by a lot of people, but seemingly like everyone does it now, so it became normalized, even though it's horrible. I don't have the strength to complain about absolutely everything, but know that that's the case. Is it time for the first highways done to meet here? Yeah, big money. Yeah, we could. I still don't think it's gonna be too good. It costs a lot of money. Maybe we start with a little bit here. Okay, that last one is not happening. Lower price on oil. Yeah. Get on Temple to Venus. Highways are in the unstable belt of Augustus, yes. They are not in the stable yet. So if you want to have them, you have to play on the unstable. It is currently quite a bit buggy though, so you might not necessarily want it. We are running a different version that's more stable. Save the Roman city, good. Okay, what's the housing advisor saying? No more people moving in, but we can start working on the patricians now, I think. These small ones. This is just hitting. Thinking about having it elsewhere. Yeah, this is a good place for a blood block, I think. It's not too close to food though, this is more along the lines of it. Yeah, sure, let's have it here. This crossing is gonna be bane of my existence. We only need smaller patricians, I think. Had some problems with it, so I got back into stable 1, yeah. Same. But, let me check something. There's a lot of quality of life upgrades in the unstable version, which is helpful in the editor part of the game, yeah. Not only that, but even the highway and all that. It's good. I just need to find what I'm looking for. This. I'm gonna post it in the Where is it? Discord. The blue roads, yeah. The Walker path. Oh, it's posted in the Architects Guild. It's posted. It's a repost from Fairby. It's an old version of Unstable, so it's still this Unstable. It's just not with the current mess of bugs, and it's the one I use right now, and it works. It has the highway and has the highlight. So if you grab that, you should be good. Alterations. Yes, because it's bugged. It's the new unstable version. You need to grab the one I posted on Discord if you don't want the bugs. You don't have to grab it, but if you want to play the same version as I do, you can. So you don't have to deal with that. How do I set up anything here? No. Wasn't there a mark corner? You ruined it. I think you ruined it, right? Maybe. I think this is a okay spot to have it. I just need to move some of my forts. It's a horrific place, anyway. Okay, yeah, right. Far outside the mark corner? Maybe. I think you ruined it though, didn't you add something? I don't think this water was here before. It was perfect. Yeah, bug reports are important. But I'm sure there are currently a whole bunch of bugs that are waiting fixing, and some of them you might post are gonna already be known. So you can take a look at what's currently being repaired. So you don't take post the same sort of stuff, because you will encounter a lot of stuff that a lot of people had already had happen to them, you know. Is this how it's gonna be? Probably, right? Do I have parks? I have hedges. I'd have to move it, and that's not happening. It's weird. Well, just don't look at it. It burns your eyes, I'm sorry. I think the crosses aren't visible through the trees. Makes a good surprise. Good is a stretch, but it was certainly a surprise. Okay, seems reasonable, right? We don't have plaza though, so it can suck. We'll see. Venus sample is gonna be important for that. Before we build that though, we need to probably make more plats. We'll see. And to start fishing as well. I have the shipyard, so It should be fine. Just a couple of dwarfs. We could steal this farmland and make some oil maybe here, so that we can pop it into warehouses. No, we have plenty. Is the fort far enough to not decrease desirability? Let's take a look at it. Yes. Six tiles from the fort. Gets affected. It's a neat overlay. It has been in the game since day one. It's a desirability overlay. I always liked it as a kid. How it looked like. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, do we start? Like, it needs an update though, yeah. Might. Let's make some wine. I have my... Give me my native overlay. Accept the vine. I also need to make furniture now. Workshop furniture. We'll just make it here. This warehouse is gonna get timber. 8 units and accepts 24 furniture. No traders. Should work. Triumph. Have to build the arch in here. Which means that we might have to stretch this road a bit if it still covers everything. Should. Harbor. Temples are gonna be nasty. That's why we need all the space we can get. Probably logistics on that side. Ceres, Neptune, Mercury, Mars. I think they need 4. I really should optimize this because we just cannot have as many things. Okay, let's place the Coliseum first. Mars. I need Venus, actually. And then library. Tavern. Arena. Academy, hospital. It's getting tight, I don't think I can fit it. Not without some magic, I guess. This is not very good. I cannot fit a thing here. Would have to stretch that road. That would not be very good. Cannot have it here because it's Trengus. I think the very bright blue should mean that it's enough for luxury palaces. Right, yeah. Blood consumed various goods. The one plot is smaller. Is it? Yeah, this one. I'll have to build a hospital there, I think. There's just no way for me to fit it anywhere else. Valve house as well is gonna be rough to fit. Let's make no road yet. Let's get a reservoir there and here. Okay, this fort needs to go. I know it's that. I know. We haven't seen each other in a while, Caesar. Let's cover that. Now we spent a lot of money, so let's let it recover for a bit. Hopefully it is gonna recover. He doesn't like it. I'm gonna leave it. Save it. They are getting furniture now. That's not good. That's not what I want. Oh yeah, I didn't build an engineer, did I? Come on. Hope we can spawn to fix some of it. Yeah. Okay, it's because we are also using a lot of the marble for the temple, not really selling it anymore as much as we should. But we need the temples. That. Start filling in the houses. I know I hate it. Now we need another block. Fortunately, it's gonna require quite a lot of money. Can fit something in here, resembling a block, I think. It's not very nice. Definitely gonna have problems with desirability, but as long as it works. And now to make the connections again soon. Now we have the Mars temple, so let's connect these two up instead. Cut this connection now. That's the second granary. This one's gonna get some pottery and some furniture. They should be able to do that. This one is gonna get some oil and some wine. Get fish. Get fruit. Market. Venus Temple done. Now I can connect this place up. Local uprising. From there. Oh yeah, I haven't built more, which I should have. Done. So it'll be okay. I have to give them services though, otherwise they will die. Deploy some units. I don't know how large it is. It's probably not that huge. Yeah. They're still coming, but we are gonna be fine. I don't have that kind of marble. Sad. Send him the things. To make a connection through here, it's gonna be pretty hideous. But we need it. Let's make it happen. Let's get a forum. Wild house we do have in here, right? Yeah. Need some plebs now. Let's let people move in. I need to build a temple. We'll do Venus. So we'll be getting the fish, I guess. The tent's causing some criminality. Oh, let's slap down some fountains. We'll need multiple anyways. Okay, we'll need a market after I build a statue. Looks like pottery is not making its way there. Barbarians from here. I haven't cut into that. I don't think. No. Oh, it's not gonna be very large, so I guess just kill the barbarians. I'll just let them out there for a moment, it's fine. It's gonna be another attack, so we could maybe morale break them. Right, I know, it's the 10th people. 10th people hate me. It's because they have this form. Let's disable it. They're not physically paying any money, but, you know, it's only because of the difficulty setting. Cannot attack stunts. What did they burn? Lararium and Barber. Is this a burn? Heroin. Come on, just burn down. They've built a temple, so let's cut this off. So we can give them a market. We need to fish more fish. I don't know from where though. I don't think we can have very many fish. So let's just give them fruit instead. And this one is gonna accept 16 and get 16 fruit. It's the only way. It's also tight in here for fruit, so that's not good. I'll have to do an accepting granary out here. We can. So patricians are stealing a lot of that food as well. Small islands seem to have fish. Are they connected to invasion points? Yes. It's a forest. I could fish it. That's true. I need a ship's bridge though, which needs to be long enough. Which just isn't on most places, you know. Of course, made in such a way that you cannot connect it unless you want to scupper a bunch of your stuff. You could have something here, but then you'd have to relocate this thing. I guess we could do. Try to get it there. This doesn't really offer much. Can you even... No, this is cut off. No. No way. And that is this is cut off as well. Either evil or unintentional. I don't give people benefit of the doubt anymore. But yeah, it could be. Could be that it's evil. Evil for sure. Let's try this one. Maybe it's gonna work. It is. It's gonna be an increase, I guess. What we would really need is another granary that's gonna just get fruit, and then this one is gonna just accept the fish instead. Full amount though. Devolution. It's because of the food. It will solve itself out eventually. If we only had more food in here. Some food. It's also really horrible. No way to bridge across that. There's no point having that if we can't use it. It's just this farm space is beyond horrible with this setup. So 2 extra farms, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. I know people are upset. You shouldn't get... No. Please don't go and fetch furniture. Please don't. They always do. It's fine. We just need to survive people hating my guts. Let's give them a little more money. Looks like we are struggling up water a little bit. Another Roman city is threatened. How many? Average force. I have enemies on the map currently and there are no attacks. Okay. I can send some. Average force. I feel like 5. I want to kill the invaders soon though, I think. But it's a huge attack, yeah. It's a big one, I don't want to deal with it. Just let it be cut off, I don't care. We'll get to labor soon. To disable something. Don't need as many monument constructors anymore. I don't have towers or walls. Because xHyuukin doesn't like people having nice things. Spirit of Mars killed some of them off. How does this work exactly? Let's make sure they don't diagonally cross. Cut off. So if you leave that, it should be good. Can reach it, right? Okay, no. To clear a bit. This is purple an issue, it's just horrible, horrible water. Are they moving? How do you have path? No? Oh, okay. Well. Yeah. Well, we just send our guys away. We don't have walls or anything. Let's cut off. Just gonna deploy here. We killed some of them with the Mars curse and they might have degraded morale a little bit. But it's a lot of enemies and the wolves intermingle with them. So that's definitely not nice. I'll have to make a road. Some prefects. I just didn't notice that the cliffs can sometimes be deceptive. This is actually open, even though it doesn't really look like it. Oh no! No! Okay, they didn't notice it. If they can't see... if you can't see them, they can't see you. Come on. Let's get devoured. It would have been great. Prefects. At some point just sticks at them. It's fine. Oh, wolves, right. Where are the freaking wolves? Where are they? Did they just run through? Oh, of course they did. And they are just everywhere. Oh no. Well. I don't know how they did that. But they did. Go back to 4. Pottery shortage. It's okay. Be able to get more soon. We also should reduce the quantity in here to 8. Now I'll finally get immigration again. Just let it happen. It's gonna relieve the labor shortage. You have a lot of oil. Save the city. I need to figure out if I want to give these people an arena. I probably don't. There is no easy way. I could do it here. Just one house would be removed. Seems decent. We also would have to connect them up though. Let's do it. That is actually fine. Insulate. Turn on the taxation. Still not pottery. Did I set this up to get some pottery? I did, but it's just not happening because the guy's busy. So let's just make a new one. Furniture, let's do it. I could actually set up a new warehouse. It's gonna get some clay, no trading. Get 8 clay, accept pottery. Make a couple more workshops. Okay, it's getting better. We have a forum, right? Yeah, we do. Oh yeah, this temple. Mercury temple. Well, I guess we can test this now. Venus temple as well, it cannot get access because of the middle tile there. Well, let's do that. But it will still spawn a walker once you build it. You can actually remove that tile, right? That's how life works, I think. Something burned down, yeah, collapsed, right. It's this again, also pottery shortage, I guess. Maybe food. Yeah, food is low. Might be because of the access to patricians. I think the market ladies are coming here to get things. Got this. Linehouse, gladiators, actors, engineer. That's done now. Read that. Another food type. So let's get a granary somewhere. Can we just import land things? Wheat. Let's do that. Hey Cloud, welcome. I'm doing okay. And you? How have you been? How to test this? It's not adjacent to a road, it needs the middle tile, otherwise it's not gonna work. Find that very annoying. Tavern. Library, and then there was something else. What was it? Was it a theater? Theater, school, bathhouse. Right. Okay. Gonna be there. And then we say we import wine. Not a variety. The Venus temple should give them the buff, right? Or the tavern might. Not sure. I just cannot get it because we don't have amphitheater. Arena is operational. Coliseum is getting all the things. This is the maximum we can do. So this temple can go away. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I was hoping for a little more. What's our housing saying? It's 100. So that's fine. Just fitting more people into the city is gonna be a problem. Can still fit some. Might solve it with having some of the blocks having access to furniture and oil. We could actually make them ground insulate fairly easily, especially if you are able to get a reliable source of more food. We could feed into that. I guess vegetables are gonna have to be that. You also now have this, so maybe that's where we make the vegetables happen. Also remove that. This is also very crooked, so fitting more farming in there is gonna be a pain. Let's start with a warehouse. It's gonna get some furniture and oil, I suppose. And then set up a new granary. Maybe 2. Get vegetables, get vegetables. It cannot exist or it will cut off the access. That's what I was talking about with the crooked farmland. It's like too far. Really? Okay. It's a bush. The little bits of water this swamp area is horrible for building on it, like absolutely terrible. Water is worse than tactical rocks because it's larger. Tactical rocks can be avoided fairly easily if you know how. Not so much with water. Water just cuts off everything very easily because it's larger. How do we deal with this? I cannot have that farm, can I? No. It's some food. It's not very much, but what do we have? No. local uprising from here. It's gonna be massive, I think. We are reaching the point where the attacks are ramping up significantly. Still missing some workers, so that's not good. Still can fit some people in the city though. Attack done. Might be simultaneous attack. Small massive army. It was very tiny, yeah. Might be simultaneous. If they... Yeah, they're just killing traders, I guess. My immigrants. Landslides. Blessing from Neptune. To keep you awake at this stage. The last barbarian invasion was quite large. The X-Men are insane. If they get into your auxilia, they will just slaughter them like crazy. I need... This map isn't having much food really. It's a problem. I need to build a Grand Temple to Ceres. The patricians are capped at this stage, which is not preferable as well. Need some attention. Legionaries are horrible. And you cannot have them on this map. And they are absolutely trash. Those units go. Why? Why are you bad at life? What are you getting? There's nothing to get. This food? Yeah. It wants to get that food for some reason. Well, it's time for you to get pottery. It's just, this connection isn't good, but I cannot not have it, I don't think. Oh, maybe we need to just get rid of that, but this is inaccessible. I cannot fit things in here, that would be insane. Just want to Blair. This is not good. Also the evolutions. Food is not looking great, that's why. It's just not very much food at all. Especially considering how rugged the map is with all the fucking water. I hate it. Why do I have to live in the freaking swamp? Because otherwise farmland, a single tuft can support like 4 farms around it. But no, not here. You have like 5 tufts and it's like, yeah, not even a single farm or you're fucked. So, you know. That's great. I'm not making this route. That's insane. So, alright. This, it's here, but this is an invasion point. So no. Right. Absolutely horrible road layout. It works. Let's accept fruit in there. And then we'll have to switch this one to be getting. Just need to stabilize these blocks, that's what we really need. Labor is not getting any better.
Greetings. I'm new to this.
Hopefully it will. We need to start working on a new block, I guess. Well, I didn't want to. I wanted to evolve them instead, but that's not feasible. Most likely. You also need... oh yeah, oil is gonna... yeah, oil is there. So that's fine. They'll want more entertainment though, which means a tavern, and then get wine, but forbid them from actually drinking it. The Venus temple might be necessary as well, which is horrible, because I don't want to connect them. I really don't want to connect them up. There is a good reason behind that. Let's make the tavern there. Yes, maybe we can connect it with this instead. It's all the forts, yeah. Finally it's time to test out my new map, and I gotta rebuild it over and over and over. It's gonna be a pain, yeah. Well, the harder the map you make, the more testing you need to do and more painful it is. Yeah, big earthquake. Is always a pain. It's special though, it's not your regular earthquake. It's a lot of barbarians. Okay, what I really need now is Gladiator School, Actors Colony out here. Is this accessible? Yes, it is, so we can have it like that. Connection. Connection. Roadblocks. And then disallow connection from this, because it's horrible, it's causing all sorts of issues for our city. Destroy 12 cities. Mark is going to love it. No, as I said, I actually know something you don't. And it's not a regular earthquake, because having earthquakes on maps that trash a city are horrible. Therefore, even Fairby, even though he's very cruel, he also is reasonable, and he realizes, oh yes, I shouldn't do this, otherwise people will not play my map because it's trash. So, you know, design decisions actually can lead to some like original things sometimes, and this is one of the cases where it will actually be quite original. So looking forward to it, but who knows when it's ready. Like some nice Roman games as a goal. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Small force. It's a tab, surely. I don't need another triumphant arch, and favor is at 100. But I mean, it's small force, so it's 3 units. What I really need now is probably workers. How many do we have? Space in the city is still present, but it's probably in the patricians as well. Oh, devolutions. I guess Pottery ran out or something, yeah. Be getting some of it. Need to start a new block, and I don't know where. Probably connected to this, of all things, because it already has some logistics. But a line block is the best I can do for this place. And that's even gonna be a challenge. There's just no way, especially with the desirability, this is gonna be horrible. I'm not sure how I'm gonna give them a temple. Okay, that one is done. Let's cut it. Now we need them to evolve. It's entertainment, right? It's furniture, I need to enable it. Let's enable it. See if that helps our labor situation a bit. A couple of evolution stages. Yeah, some of it did help. All the way to Grand Insulae. So that should allow us to have more workers. Center climate with both land and sea trade. Was given 10 million sesterces, which was about 2.5 million denarii. What is it? 2,500,000? Yeah. Might have to skip that fact. Yeah. Sometimes not all the things that realistically were a thing actually work. Balance-wise, as he talks about, you know, creative liberties need to be taken from time to time with some of this stuff. It's just inevitable. Ratings are good. Just the Pope, really. What's the Pope advisor saying? Not good things. I'd actually prefer to have the block in here instead, but then I would have to figure out how to feed it. Ah. You know what? I think maybe Neptune Temple. Why is this a problem? Food. Right, there's not enough food in this block. I guess I can try to start feeding them fish as well. They are kind of stuck on that a lot of the time. Neptune Temple would solve it. I think. It would not solve absolutely everything, but it's gonna make it better, and then we have the series sample on the way, which is gonna help a bunch. Building up a story map on actual events. Give it a special spice, yes, but also you need to take creative liberties. If you just recreate something from real life, it's not gonna make sense gameplay wise a lot of the time. Vast majority of the time, I should say. So, you know, these things do need to be seriously considered. Oh, devolutions are a mess. Why? What's the issue? You have all the things. It's just maybe they have access to somewhere where I don't want them to have access to. It's possible. Why is it? Maybe they are trying to fetch food. It's just... the vegetables are horrible. I need another granary. Originals, yeah. I haven't watched it in ages. I was only into it when I was a kid, but I suppose they still hold up. This is not good. I need more vegetables, I think. What farmland is scuppered? I could try to get a bridge, but I don't believe it's gonna happen. No. From here you cannot really reach anywhere, as we established before. They do some humorous aims slightly at grown-ups as well. Okay. Might not have realized that. I was a kid. Let's put everyone there, hope that they can reach it in time. It's gonna be massive. If it's natives, oh, it's a regular attack. Well, let's try to defend the farms we have to have. Fortunately, we are not insane and we are not building on this. Otherwise, you'd be in real trouble with the food source. He wants wine. I have almost full favor though, but let's send it. I need just the population. Just the worst. So one day make fun of bureaucracy for Germans, just fun scene for grown-ups, painful humor to watch. Yes. Okay. Managed to master them. This food is just not enough, is it? Do you have tents somewhere? Yeah, this place now doesn't have any food. Okay, let's enable stealing of the fruit from here again then. We can do that. We can also have a supply post in here instead, because it's stealing a bunch of food. We can also shift the barracks. Have it there. Get a granary that's gonna fetch fruits. And yeah, just have it like that. And then this one should get food. It's gonna help with that. We picked the epithet for the food, so hopefully that's gonna help out, because previously it was just not enough food at all. Like it could bridge over where one of the marble warehouses are. Might not be enough. There. And then you would have to also bridge here with a low bridge. Can have it instead of that. It's not good because it's gonna block things, but you know, might work. Need to be careful. So I know that xHyuukin in fact does love crunch of the natives in the morning, but this is not traversable. This is not large enough, wide enough. Yep. Try to move it, but just fuck it. I don't want to deal with that. We have to fish in the forest? No, it's like 2 wharfs, and it would mess the shipyard AI. Just let the Neptune temple become a thing, and then we are fine. We also will need a granary for more food in here. Can we have it here? Yes, we can. Is it gonna get covered from the road? No, it won't. Will the farm spawn on there? Need to unpause for it to trigger. No? Okay. Always build in the worst spots. And he's gonna do the job, okay. He's gonna fetch fruits. Have it. We are not building it because it's too far away, I think. Right? Might be. Are you gonna get it? I don't think they will. I'll have to replace it elsewhere. If we find a spot, which finding a closer spot than that is gonna be a challenge. No. Just remove one of the forts. Place it elsewhere. And of course that is a swamp. I was thinking that's clear. No, it's not. That is a swamp. Of course. Well, how do we deal with that? I don't want to kill more of my forts. I do need that Neptune. This is too far. Might be too far just slightly though. But this... would this help? Like, I doubt it. But I can try. And then take this. Place them here. Just let it happen. Yes. Still not good. The food shortage of the secondary types is not great. I could try to give them some wheat, but it's like stretching it a lot. Already, should be fine. You know, with more regular deliveries, looks like. Population has risen slightly, so now we didn't need a temple. We will need some more plebs though, that's for sure. Could maybe try and fit another patrician in here. So how many people is that in Medium Palace? 112, yeah, that's significant. It's not as good as it could be, but it's better than nothing. Invasion. It's a nice looking city, is it? I'm sure the parts that look good to untrained eye are the horrible ones, like these. And this is not really optimal at all. I like it, it's guaranteed. Well, due to the nature of the map, it's not due to anything I would want. I guess it looks natural. It looks like a foreign concept to me. Only standardized designs do. Instead of video game cues. Who cares about that sort of thing? It's inefficient, this is hurt, it's constantly shuffling, like, it's not good. If you understood it, it's not good. I can tell you that. So another reason I like Emperor so much, it looked more believable. It depends how you build. I've seen some pretty branded designs in Emperor. Like very standardized blocks. You just always build them the same way and just shuffle them one against the other. It's like drawers for population. Basically. So it depends very much on the player in question. But with custom maps, you are not choosing things. You need to understand that. It's not... it's just... If you have to live with crippling injuries like this, it's your life now, but it's not by choice. I wouldn't build anything like that if I had choices. Let's do that. So... oh yeah, so I need Temple to Neptune. Have a block, duh. It's not good. How am I gonna do that? I didn't realize that. Well, it's still possible for me to do that. I think I also... oh yeah, Neptune is here, so that's at least good. He wants the marble, it's fine. This one would benefit a lot from it, having it. Mars is not that important in here. Large temple to Neptune. Connected to the road layout. And we'll need another blood block, there's just no way around that. So where do we want it? Food is gonna be an issue regardless. But fruit is sort of plentiful. So we could just have it here, I suppose. Once you've surrounded everything with gardens and separated it with walls and etc. Yeah, I mean the garden walls. They are in this game as well, but why would you bother? I mean, if you're playing a custom map and if you're streaming, I don't feel particularly great about slapping this down and walling off parts of the city with that. But it's just me. There are very different things. I just don't enjoy aesthetics. I don't care about it. It's like in the list of things I consider good or important, it's way lower than anything else in this game. And that's a massive difference between people. Some people just love it, and that's fine, but I hate it. I absolutely hate going through the menus and yeah, what do I pick? This thing, one of that, and then go there and one of that. No, just one type of anything and efficiency. Make it a factory. Just no. Emperor, they actually impact the game. Well, here they do as well, Lettrington. They didn't up until a certain point, but they have been adding the same sort of mechanic as an Emperor. So they do wall off desirability or undesirability, and they do form roadblocks. So it's the same thing. Emperor has different function for some of the buildings, but overall Augustus has added a lot of what was a good argument for trying Emperor at one point. Now it's all in Augustus. So there's basically nothing going for Emperor anymore that Augustus doesn't really have. Or apart from the cultural feel, if you like Asian culture more, then you would like it more. Is this sticking to the mud? No. That's just completely what is happening. Augustus has added everything that Emperor ever had going for it and made it a slightly better game in some regards, not all of them. Now there is no reason. If you like the Asian culture, it's fine. If you like Roman culture more, Caesar was better even before. Now it has all the stuff from Emperor. But of course it's subjective. But that's why I mentioned the culture, because that's majority of the game actually. How does it feel if you like certain cultures more than others? It's very subjective. But I certainly like the military aspect more, and don't even remind me of the religious aspect of Emperor, where you have to constantly gift the gods. Otherwise they go insane. But apart from that, yeah, I mean, it's some of the mechanics are just straight up strange in Emperor, let's face it. But with the updates Augustus had made to the game, it's superior by far. Yeah, objectively. It's been made a few years later, I'd probably like it a lot more. Yeah, there's a big difference. In terms of the graphics, but the isometric perspective is still there. I think you wouldn't or shouldn't be really bothered by that too much. For me it's timeless, but I understand some people might not see it that way. If they haven't really experienced it. And it's with most games that are old. It's not exclusive to Caesar at all. But that's an understandable argument. Venus Temple. I want it, I need to have it there, but we need to connect it also. That's gonna be horrific. I don't know how to build it. Did they make... Yeah, they made this thing, they made this thing. I'm gonna scrap this. Scrap that, and then we'll have to get marble in here. We can start with a warehouse that's gonna eventually get other things, but for now it's gonna get marble. Get 8 marble, don't trade. And then get a work camp. Might be on the other side for now. Architect. Isometric isn't the issue. For sure I like isometric, it ages well. Yeah, it does. Much better on early 3D. But it's like the difference between Age of Empires 1 and Age of Empires 2. If you feel that way, but Age of Empires 1 was way more restrictive than Age of Empires 2. I didn't like the population restrictions the most, and the mechanics were just crude. In this game with Augustus, the mechanics are fine-tuned much better than Emperor. So, you know, it's constantly receiving updates. The monuments have a function. So many different things that are great. Need to convert Livingston. No, there is a reason why nobody plays Emperor anymore. Look for streams of it. No. Best features currently. Yeah, for sure, because it receives current development, you know, and it has been developing itself for a long time, so it makes sense. So just the argument, it's not only about Romans or anything, it's just, as I said, objectively, mechanically speaking, the game is superior because it received all the stuff that was actually good from the other installments of Sierra games, but actually didn't include the horrible stuff, which was also kind of plentiful. Freaking juggler school. Or, yeah, the constant gifting to the gods, otherwise they instantly repair your city. So, these things not too good. I need to figure out where to build this. Probably there. Actors. Lions. We need lions. And it can be here. No, it cannot. Because it would block off this access. It's not good. Okay, I can do it. Let's just switch the engineer. Is that a clinic? Okay. Ah. No, I can't have it. What are the cats up to? Just head in a bag, just thrashing it out. But she's not caught on the ears of it, so it's fine. You can have it there. It's not nice, but it will work. Okay. Build a temple. Fountain. get them some gardens, but they will want guards. That's the most important thing right now, and they will get them. It's just gonna take a little while. My issues with Caesar are strictly related to presentation and super personal, not logical or factual. Yeah, I can understand that though. If you didn't have big nostalgia for it, I could totally get it. So don't feel like it's wrong or anything. You know the best what you like. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. You can like whatever you want. Please get the marble. Please get it. He's returning with the delivery. Make it happen. Yes, and now bugger off to get me some pottery. And then we'll also make temple to Neptune, I guess. If we had... Maybe this is gonna be enough actually. The temple doesn't reach? Oh, it will, with another pattern. Right, we have bathhouse. Yeah, they should be getting up to insulate quick. Hey Super Cheese, welcome. Weather updates to the Torch new map? Yes. Can post you the link. No, it's sorry, that's not it. Don't click on that. That's a version of Caesar that is unstable, but it doesn't have the current bugs. This is it. It's constant pings from one of the servers. I really hate when somebody tags everyone for just every single stream they make an announcement for. I don't want it, just mute it. I muted it. Just... no. It's fine to post an announcement, it's not fine to ping absolutely everyone in the freaking server. It's okay to, you know, do it if there is a special thing like a giveaway or important stream or a vote or anything like that, but for a regular stream of something, who cares? Okay, what's the housing advisor saying? It doesn't, okay. Just let them move in. It's gonna take a little while. Need to make sure guards are not pissed. I guess Mercury is the only one relying here at this point. We extracted thousands of marble from this. Okay, another attack. This is gonna be the final one. It can still trash us, so we need to be careful. Spam. It's a shame that none of the new city builders can really get the mechanics. Like, I'd love to see a game with the mechanics of Season 3, but with more detailed modern map, with also verticality and things like sprawling wheat fields and orchards rather than little buildings. Yeah. Without the trees, map looks so blank, naked. Yeah, it does. That's what happens though. Give me a combination of Caesar and Nano. Unfortunately, the modern games just cannot get it right. The focus entirely shifted. As we talked about recently, it's just all about graphics at this point. Mechanically speaking, the games are dumbed down versions of themselves. It's just not good. Anno is sort of an exception, but also not really. It isn't truly a city builder. Like, I wouldn't consider Anno a city builder. I would consider it colony simulation, or maybe a city simulation or something like that, trade simulation. But it's not a freaking city builder, because city building, like Anno, it works in such different fashion. In my mind, Anno is entirely separate to all the other strategy games or even city builders like Caesar or any other games like that. It's just, no, you're not, the key is not building a city, it's defeating your competitors. And to be honest, it stagnated a bit. Yeah, I can understand that. They also milked the shit out of it with microtransactions and DLC, but that's basically in every single game nowadays. So no surprises there. X-Men Diamonds, yeah, they cut through everything. The game Lysara in development looks very promising in those regards. Yes, there are some, but don't get your hopes up, like with the Mountain Kingdoms or whatever it's called, the Tibet thing. Like, make no hype, just let it come out of the early access. Don't even play it as early access or you will ruin it. And then play it once it comes out, or you will be dissatisfied. It's just, you know, I just need to ignore it exists until it comes out, because otherwise I will be just constantly anticipating it and then be disappointed, you know. And yes, we are victorious. We are a rank of Questor. Good. Let's accept our promotion. We didn't do prediction this time, I don't think. Never have any hype for games anymore. Yeah, it's good. It hurts you. Maybe Hades too. Well, some games have justified hype, that's different. Even though I shouldn't say that, now we will have the hype again. Yeah, no hype and we will be fine. Right, so we've beaten it. The map, let's take a look at it. It's quirky. Where is it? Not alone in the desert. No. Oh yeah, Augustus just crashed. Give me my version back. Where is it? Here. Crash, yeah. It sometimes happens on this version, it's on the older one. It's fine, just boot it up again immediately. Yeah, swamp. Swamp. It's tough to find a good fertile land on this map. More than 8,000 seems like a stretch. You could do like 10,000 if you utilize every single spot for fishing. You can do it more smart than I did, but overall definitely some difficulty. I don't like that this invasion point is enclosed. It makes it cheesable. But you want the wolves here, well then just, you know. If there was a reason to cut into it, I would, but using this farmland, if I know this is like an obvious invasion point, if I know that I need this farmland, it would have to be like here for me to consider it. This is like way too close to it. It's not even a chance I would be building anything there. You know what would happen. Unless you build your forts here, which you are not going to build your forts there. If you know what's good for you. Other than that, this is a spot for a regular block, one of the few on the map, which is good. Most maps actually offer many more spots like that, so I quite liked that. Patrician spot here. Apart from that, you need to just do line blocks and small little places. This is where we had our blocks. Desert? Yeah, we played that. Alone in the Desert. Alone in the Desert by Alicito, which is also no water map. Right, so anything else to add? I think that the marble output is good. The road and the warehouse is fine. This one is bad though, because you don't want it. This one is still retaining efficiency, so it's okay. This is just blocking your work camp, so I will always remove it. Also, this is not connected. Forgot to also wrote there. And apart from that, it's decent. There are not many choices, so you are very limited in terms of where you farm and stuff. but that's generally fine. I would maybe like if this was fishable, but then you would have to make the pop go like 500 more or something. But yeah, that would actually be good, just to have you feel like you have more, because it felt like I could fit like 4 dwarves in here, and that was it. It was not very many at all. Apart from that, the wolves, they do guard the farmland, which is good. Pretty interesting map, not just stupidly difficult like some of the maps. Yeah, for sure. It was definitely a different story yesterday, though. The initial difficulty was horrific. Now it's doable. I wouldn't suggest the other one, unless you make 2 versions, and one for insane people and one for streamers to play, because on Steam I'm not sitting in a corner on low income and waiting with Event City until all the events run out, because that's what people do since you don't have a time limit, you know, because you have enough salary to be able to indefinitely continue pleasing Caesar with the gifts. But I'm not doing that, so if you want people to actually play the map as intended, you need to provide them with tools. Right, it's gonna be it for this one. We need to play some Mountain Blade later, because it's a long play and we need to get along with it. It hasn't been played in a while, and I feel like we will be done with it pretty soon. I was here as well, and I like the first attempt as well. You did? Yeah, no problem. Thanks for making the map, xHyuukin. I did see that you made another one on Haven. I'll have to take a look at it. Let's take a look if we can narrate someone. Baron is playing Xenonauts. It's right, Baron. He's playing with Jake. Like they're rotating command over the Xenonauts. So look what Baron is up to.